Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and I just felt like doing a little bit more of this. Don't worry, I very strongly doubt that I'll be doing anything that'll actually be entertaining as I struggle to use this mouse. Everyone's like, maybe you should actually use a proper mouse pad. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I now have a mouse pad on top of my Warhammer Orcs book, 40k, as I then put that book on my right leg. So I'm just sitting in a metal folding chair in front of a laptop that's on another metal folding chair on top of a bed. But yeah, I enjoy watching Gray still plays. Though his stuff is very hilarious. He does like Universe Sandbox, Solar Smash, Species, Happy Wheels, Grand Theft Auto 5. Whereas me, I'm like, I honestly just feel chill doing this. Like, this just, the music's nice and calm, and don't get me wrong, I like music on lots of different types, like Perfect Circle, Tool, but it's just kind of nice. Wonder how long it took me to decide, like, what passage of time is the most aesthetically pleasing to just sit here and watch. Because this is it. 17.5 days per second. Do you ever see those like time lapses of like Minecraft builds? Heck, there's sometimes I'll watch like speed runs of video games like Sonic the Hedgehog or Kid Chameleon. And it's always interesting seeing like there's different types of speed runs. You know, speed runs people do glitches or crazy shit, or people that just play the game quickly but casually. Then again, it's nice just to return to the game just to play it again, even if you're not trying to do any goals, you're just having fun. And of course, it's interesting to play a game for the first time, but there's always that concern, like, is the game going to actually be fun, or is it going to be shit? Also, I apparently am just deciding to use this as a way of trying to gradually mess with mic settings, because every time I seem to try to adjust a mic setting, it seems to cause another issue. And here lately, just my own microphone volume is so quiet. So I'm trying to gradually increase it, but, you know, avoiding causing major distortion or clipping issues with the audio. I'm just saying it's like, some people do amazing, exciting stuff with this, and I'm like, I'm the guy just telling everyone out there, hey, maybe you guys, what are you? 2030. Dwarf planet orbiting the sun. What? What? Oh, I didn't. What? I was just trying to. Where's Earth again? Okay, something was really weird there with the. Okay, it was the lay I had layered or something. What happened? It literally looked like it was going to intersect with the orbit of Earth a moment ago. And now it's. its orbit is... Pretty sure that's further than Pluto. What was happening? Can I get back to the sun? Okay, so we were here. Okay. I was like, what? Because the way it was overlooked, it looked like it was literally going to go over Earth's orbit. I'm like the perspective I was looking at like this, and it looked like there was all of a sudden this dwarf planet just like cutting through the middle of the solar system, about to like, and it's like it's going to be here, and Earth's going to go there. I'm like, am I about to see a fucking collision? It's like, what? And it's like it's way over there. So how is this lined up to be looking like that? Like that? And I was like, oh my god, it's going to intersect. And I was like, what the fuck? That being said, dwarf planet or not, it's really fucking small. I would say that's probably smaller than Pluto. That being said, it is really far out there. Sorry, I got distracted by like thinking that I was going to see. Was that a glitch? Because then why does it not look? I'm so confused. Like, I understand it's like what happened is I was seeing it wrong, and I was misinterpreting, you know, the visual data of what was happening, but it really looked like this planet, this tiny dwarf planet that's all the way fucking out here on a tilted orbit. It really looked like it was currently inside the center of the solar system, about to collide with Earth. Like, did anyone else, did it look like that to anybody else? Because it really, I was like looking at it like I was like, oh my god, it's like so close, it's going to hit the Earth. And then it's like, and then I try to get a closer look, and but it didn't look like it was way all the way fuck over there. But I'm just saying, it's nice to just... I'm trying to think, like, what was our original... I think we were here. I'm just saying, one, the music is really just calm and relaxing. I mean, this is like, what's next? Are we gonna like Tibetan singing bowls? We'll just have like ASMR in the background. But I'm just saying this, it's just, this is aesthetically pleasing. Just sit and watch. I mean, it'd be like sitting on the floor of fucking Napstablook in Undertale. You see the stars going around. Like, this is just pleasing to watch. But yeah, I guess I'm just the guy who's like, hey, everyone out there should put this on their wish list. Probably don't pay full price for the game, but just saying. What is this line? I mean, I know technically the solar system is moving. And technically the galaxy is moving. I'm just saying it's nice to just sit and watch this. Now I'll put a link in the description where Greystone Place is doing a thing where... Oh god. Where you made a bunch of black holes. I'm just gonna do one. But I'm just saying it's really just really chill and relaxing. That's not what I was wanting to do. Change the size. Where is that? God, I forgot what I'm looking for. Size. One. Okay, so it still technically has the mass of one sun. I hope that changed. Tenth of Earth. Now, slow this down. We'll click on the Earth. Earth data. I don't know how to turn orbits back on. I figured it out. I'm just saying, you're not accomplishing doing anything by this game, but really that's any video game. It's nice and relaxing just to do this. It's really chill. I've been spending a lot of time just walking on the bike trail. It's nice, it's calm out there. You know, just look at the trees and the clouds. I've never seen any of the birds flying, but I can constantly hear them. But it's nice out there. Where is the moon? Moon. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was distracted looking for the moon. The Earth kind of did a thing from its singular black hole. So, lower the speed just a little bit. Oh my god. And it's already one solar mass? Oh no, that's the default name. But it did go from a tenth of Earth's mass. You're looking at a thing of Earth. By the way, Earth lost mass. Trying to click on the tiny. There's no. Okay, whatever. Guess we're done. This hurts my eyes. No ice thickness. It's measured in centimeters how deep the liquid is. Excuse me. Other side of planet, what is happening to you? Gas pressure. Let's speed it up a little bit. Such calming music for... Huh. Why is this shaking violently? The map of the gas pressures turned into a lava lamp. What is this? Measure of exponents. No liquid depth at all. Elevation. Not sure that even applies anymore. So did parts of my planet become moons? Less than half an Earth. What? What is happening? Binary of black hole? I mean, obviously I know the name, but still. So you're saying they're acting like a binary star system that's orbiting the sun? I mean, technically that's an accurate description of all planets and moons, but still. I mean, they're basically... Granted, there's multiple fragments around the Earth, but... Technically, the black hole has a little bit more. If I can click on it. Okay, look at how much current solar mass, how much current mass you have. 0.37. So very close to Earth, but just lesser than it. Okay, everybody's fine. Just leave that be. Pause. Play. Add. Excuse me, wait. Um. Okay, it is now the new effective center of the solar system. Relative stability. Let's just see how these Earths are doing. Negative 262 degrees Celsius. Huh. What is the temperature of absolute zero again? So I feel like it's probably around there. floor mass of the Earth. I can't help but notice who's orbiting who. It looks like Jupiter's orbiting it, but that can't be possible, can it? Yeah, I mean, though at this angle, if you focus on this instead of that. You can see like threading around it. That's neat. But yeah, the general idea I was going with that is, can you put a planet anywhere here, 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 or here, without it, well, being ripped toward one of the gas giants? And I'm trying not to put something directly into. Yeah, we'll put a Jupiter here and we'll see how that works out. Now, initially, the idea is supposed to be what about a planet that's having the mass of the Earth? And we started with a planet that had the mass of 4 times that of Earth. And now we're using something that is just a tiny step bigger. Seems like it's stable. I mean, after all, our inner Jupiter's doing just fine with its extra moon. Yep, Mars is now 3.38 Jupiter. Everything seems completely fine. How do I change the angle? Let's put this here. Just casually, no big deal. Oh. Whoa. Don't even know what I'm doing. There we go. Inclination. Is that negative or positive infinity? Both are equally ridiculous. Okay. Positive infinity. Not what I was going for initially, but sure. Let's... Earth, where are you? Earth. 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 Try to get a good view. Pull up some. Damn it. Okay, so everything. How is everything heated up yet? We're still Pauls. Technically, what I have done should have no impact on anything yet because it doesn't technically exist. It's middle of December. It should not be this cold at 4:14 a.m. Okay. I'm not sure if it's actually moving or not. Might have just crashed the simulation. Nope, there's noticeable movement. Speed. There appears to have been a... Ew! We're literally moving slower than real time, and yet... Where's life likelihood? Still pretty good. Temperature did kind of just shoot up or down. I think it's extremely hot at this one exact spot where it hasn't had a chance to not be a thing yet. Gas pressure. Just gonna lower the speed. Temperature is going up. Earth's mass is doing just fine. For some reason, this explosion looks like a cube. That's where fine, nobody lives there. Moving at 1/4 a second per second, so it's taking us 4 seconds to 1 second. Yay! That way, if you want to have a better view. I don't see a difference. Ooh. That's pretty. Neat. We're just going to speed things up just a tiny bit. But that's cool. I like the clouds. We'll go real time. Slightly faster real time. Good enough. That's something to think about. Look at how big the Atlantic Ocean is, and granted it goes down there, but still. Compare that to how vast the Pacific Ocean is. But I didn't... Oh, just typing in the word life. What all happened with that? Is it frozen? Huh. I think everybody's gonna be fine. As long as it stays contained in the ocean, I'm sure we're okay. Oh. It's a little bit of flooding. On the bright side, if you're in Nevada, you have nice beachfront property. You know, if you're in Fallout New Vegas, you think you're okay. Oh, we're getting a new continent here? That's getting a little bigger. think everybody did fine. Yeah. Earth is perfectly fine. What year was it that this hit Jupiter? Technically, it was a few of them. Everybody's doing just fine with this. Staying at a 77% likelihood of life. Hey, part of America's back. Getting some interesting. Wow, Mega Australia. A lot more islands around here. Asia's kind of a little chunky. Wow, I think England and only came back and merged with the rest of Europe. Wonder what people do if we actually just straight up had like land appear in between, you know, like where there wasn't water in between the UK and the rest of Europe, or like if Japan and China both like became, you know, no water in between. I assume there's a lot of fragments going around everything that are occasionally crashing into things. Apparently Australia's freaking out for some reason. I just don't want to feel Antarctica to feel left out. is fairly low. Yeah, we're just gonna start adding some mass to the planet. Just a slightly unorthodox way. We have made double Earth. Ow. Why did that create a problem? I understand Jupiter is massively bigger, but still. I have made the center of the solar system spiky. Dear goodness. That's neat. Earth's fine. Just throw a couple more out there. Probably be easier to see if it wasn't. Earth is fine. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Could you hold up for a moment? I'm trying to figure out how to land on it. I don't think I'd remember. I think it wouldn't be this hard to find it. Probably. Moon flying into Jupiter. Well, I mean, that kind of is very clear about the fate of the Earth. It's like, how's Earth doing? It's a moon that's flying into Jupiter. I mean, everybody's fine for now, but I think we're good. The temperature on the planet's fine. So until the temperature changes, we're fine. Just watching Jupiter slowly enter. I mean, planet temperature is not changed. Just waiting for Jupiter to start. Seconds a second. Jupiter's just like slowly. Pause. Moon flying into Jupiter. You think it would be this hard to find? Oh, there it is. You guys remember that scene? Final Fantasy VII, the One-Winged Angel song? Bells, frogs, big cherries, Tinkerbell, ham and cheese. Sephiroth. Bells, frogs, big cherries, Tinkerbell, ham and cheese. Sephiroth. I'm torn between if I just want to watch it like this. I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some Pepsi. back. You know what? I think I might actually read the booklet for Brave Fence Musashi while we wait. Got me some Pepsi. Brave Fence Musashi. It is best game ever came out in 1997. Best game ever came out for the PlayStation 1. And came out with a demo disc of Final Fantasy VIII. It's a very good game, unfortunately not on Steam. Join Musashi on an incredible action RPG experience. Brave Fence Musashi has been summoned to stop an ancient evil force, to save the kingdom and rescue the princess. Embark on a wild, comical action RPG adventure in a massive 3D world filled with platform-style action, two-fisted sword fighting, challenging puzzles, and scores of enemies whose skills Musashi's can learn and use to his advantage. Locate 5 powerful magical scrolls to conquer the twisted thirst quencher empire. Absorb dozens of virtual techniques from foes. Musashi grows stronger as he travels, battles, defeats bosses, and learns new moves. Real voiceovers during key scenes. A fully polygonal environment that changes in real time. Includes collector's CD with a playable demo of Final Fantasy VIII. But yeah, it's a really good game. The art in it's awesome. On the back, it's got things advertising Parasite Eve, Xeno Gears, I think the first one, Bushido Blade 2. Stuff about the controls and directions. The Legend of Musashi. Over 150 years ago, a giant monster suddenly appeared in the Thirst Quencher Empire, neighboring country to the All-You-Can-Eat Kingdom. This monster was known as the Wizard of Darkness, and was a huge creature made almost entirely of a powerful crystal known as benchotite. After easily destroying the Thirst Quencher Empire, the monster made way for the All-You-Can-Eat, seeking the bountiful supply of benchotite believed to be buried there. The monster destroyed everything along the way. It is believed that many creatures were born in this destruction. As the Wizard Darkness had a strange effect on everything that crossed its path. Upon hearing the Wizard Darkness approach, King All-You-Can-Eat ordered the Hero's Summon spell be cast. The Hero's Summon spell is a special magical power that is handed down, generation to generation, amongst only the princesses of All-You-Can-Eat. A closely guarded state secret, this power is only used as a last resort. When the kingdom is faced with great danger, it grants its users the ability to summon a hero through incantations made over a specially prepared crystal of benchotite. The summoned hero called upon to defeat the Wizard Darkness was a two-sworded fencer named Musashi. Musashi accepted the princess's task and set out on a journey to defeat the Wizard Darkness. Musashi and the Wizard Darkness battled fiercely for a long time. Even for a hero like Musashi, the Wizard Darkness proved a formidable foe. Finally, with the help of Lunar, the Sword of Luminescence, Musashi was able to seal the monster within a magical ward. It is said that Musashi then divided the power of the monster into 5 elements of earth, water, fire, wind, and sky, and then sealed them within 5 crests. These 5 crests became known as the 5 Scrolls, and in the years followed passed into myth, along with the legend of Brave Fence Musashi. Crisis approaches the All-You-Can-Eat Kingdom. Things began rather suddenly. For years, tension had been steadily rising between the All-You-Can-Eat Kingdom and the Thirst Quencher Empire. Finally, after diplomatic relations between the two nations ceased, the Thirst Quencher Empire abruptly attacked the All-You-Can-Eat Kingdom. Unfortunately, the All-You-Can-Eat, the King and King, were absent at the time of the attack. As if the Thirst Quencher Empire had timed its invasion according to their absence, the invasion began with one specific goal in mind: to capture Lunar, the Sword of Luminescence. Unable to repel surprise attacked. All-you-can-eat's army lost ground quickly while their enemy pressed on toward the castle. As Thirstquencher Empire's army approached the castle, the senior members of All-You-Can-Eat realized that their only hope would be to summon a hero. And that's the thing, this game has like professional voice actors out of like animes like Dot Hack, Sign. I got really great music, amazing brushstroke artwork. Musashi, a brash fencer sung by Princess Filet of the troubled kingdom of All-You-Can-Eat. He has a fondness for duels and rice balls. After learning that he won't be able to return to his homeworld until he fulfills the wish of the princess, he reluctantly becomes the hero desperately needed by the kingdom. Princess Filet, the daughter of the king and queen of All-You-Can-Eat, she summons Musashi by casting a hero summon spell. Because she is a tomboy at heart, those around her have difficulty keeping her under control and out of trouble. Butler Livers, Scribe Shanky, and Steward Ribson, these three statesmen aid King All-You-Can-Eat in governing All-You Kingdom. Taking care of the mischievous princess is a constant headache for them. Kojiro, a swordsman summoned into this world by Princess Filet after Musashi's arrival. In their homeworld, he wanted to challenge Musashi to a duel, but leaders force a strange threesome in which each member thinks they are the leader: Ed, Ben, and Topo. There's actually a boss fight at the end with Topo. It's basically a boss fight where you're fighting Iron Mouse, the VTuber, but like Dance Dance Revolution. And you have Rutrick, a Thirstquencher lieutenant who leads the Empire's military force. Though not especially clever, he is persistent enough to get Musashi's way. Colonel Capricola, Fiora Flatsky's right-hand man, a cold and calculating strategist. Ginger Ale and Bubbles, members of the Thirstquencher Army's spy group. It is rumored that they are beautiful sisters who compete for the #1 spot in Thirstquencher's beauty contest. Then there's stuff about mechanics of the game, some cute, adorable pictures, and just, yeah, it's really cool. Ah, Seer Beavely. She's cute. Some maps of the city, some cool pictures of like, you know, money and Bincho lawn and heart tablets, and herbs and bread and first aid and mints. I think it's one of the few games that actually did a sleep and tiredness mechanic right. It's a really great art. Ooh, that's a good picture of Topo. Jupiter is getting a tiny bit close. I like this picture here. I'll have to try to find it on Google image search so I can share it. Not the one of Topo, that's one's pretty cool too. But there's a picture of Bubbles kneeling in front of Fiora Flatsky, and Ginger and Colonel Capricola are there. I'll see if I can try to find that picture. That's pretty cool. Be kind of nice to share that. Like, hey, I mean, it's a great. Oh, Jupiter's getting warm. The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter. Written by Meguro Seto, illustrated by Takahane Note. Special training in the secret dungeon. Hidden dungeons, legendary places that no one knows how to enter, are full of extremely rare items, incredibly dangerous beasts, and strange beings that can grant power beyond measure. Noir, the third son of a penniless baroner, just lost his job. He was contemplating becoming an adventurer when fortune struck. Only a mile from home, and he opened the entrance to just such a dungeon. But yeah, the Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter. It's a really great light novel series. I own the first 5 volumes in the series. Pretty good books. They have some pictures here and there in it. I think it is a very good light novel. But yeah, the hidden dungeon only I can enter. I strongly recommend this light novel series. Same with Berserk of Gluttony. Well, for all the waiting we did, that was kind of quick. Oh! Is Earth even a thing I can click on anymore? Okay. So, when I was still on the Earth, air quotes, when I was seeing the ground underneath me that was red, I wasn't seeing the remains of Earth. I was on Jupiter at that point. It's not like, oh, we're seeing a crater. I mean, obviously, Jupiter's huge, but I'm just saying at that point, Earth ceased to exist and we were just standing on Jupiter. Ah, we just barely missed the the storm. You know, enough of these craters next to the eye of Jupiter, and we're gradually going to be making a Bahalit from, you know, the slightly more mature Berserk manga series. Because there's Berserk, which is got Guts and Griffith, that is not family friendly, but it's an awesome thing, just not meant for people. I think it's very mature violent stuff that occurs there. And then there's Berserk of Gluttony, which I mean it's not SpongeBob, you know, it's more mature than that, but it's on the same level as like One Piece and Naruto, but it's not as mature as, say, stories involving, you know, like the God Hand. So is Jupiter going to survive this? Getting a little warm. Can I see a picture of it? Thank you. Ooh, that's pretty. Neat. Twirl. I'm just saying there's lots of really great light novels that I think, I mean, here's the thing. It'd be interesting to like have Shakespeare or Edgar Allan Poe and be like, hey, here's a manga. It's called Berserk. Here you go. Just sort of get their opinion on the matter. Or I could be like, hey, Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Diogenes, Rene Descartes. Here is a complete series, both manga, light novel, and anime of all of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. You know, I think Jupiter's fine. didn't gain or lose mass when it came to Jupiter. What is this? Is it just like Jupiter like really far in the background, going in a straight line? It just looks odd, the fact the way the solar system sort of... Okay, let's slow this down so I can kind of get a better look at what's happening. There is a... Okay, so this is the Jupiter that was next to Earth. There is, however, a Jupiter that's doing them. Let's watch the planet. No visible change. Though the sun is moving. Can't say that much more. We'll just make that a little bigger. Tiny bit more. Star orbiting the sun. Very interesting orbital patterns. I'm glad they dimmed the sun a little bit. Cloud. Did I really make that many Jupiters? Just random cloud way the fuck out here. Sure, random cloud, you now have mass of the sun, of 10 times the sun. What is this? There it is, moving by too fast, I can't read it. Still can't read it. One of the many Jupiters, apparently. Black hole. Made Earth bigger. It's also now 3 times the mass of Jupiter. Everyone in the solar system seems to be fine with that, though. Tiny bit more? Tiny bit more is an issue. Okay, so Earth is painful to look at. I'll just... one. 21 Earth, Moon, Suns. We'll just go with this. It might... How the... It looks like it's just like... Another... Bye... I'm leaving a breadcrumb to find my way back to where we came from. But instead of bread, using something slightly more noticeable. Because that was the thing, I always was trying to make them orbit the thing I was trying to put them around. What if I put these two Earths orbiting the Sun, but I have them just within the orbit, or at least a circle area of the Earth, on the very edges. Click on Middle Earth. Ah, Middle Earth. Everyone's like, you're the only one who's thinking Lord of the Rings now. Reduce the time just a tad and go. Huh. By the way, how are these other Earths doing? Let's see, Middle Earth 7.55, 7.4, 9.6. You know, considerably warmer, closer to Venus. But technically everyone should still be alive on all three of these Earths. It is going up in temperature, but the main point being is there should be everybody alive on all three planets. Though you have certainly drifted a little further from everyone else. Okay, these two Earths I think are fine, but they are doing what I wanted them to do, and that is be in one orbit with each other. So they should eventually at least orbit one another. This planet is okay. Let's speed this along. See where we go. Temperature has gone up. Life likelihood going down, but I mean 120 degrees. It's 100 degrees in Canada. So all in all, everyone's alive. Everybody's fine on this planet. Heck, people can actually go live on Antarctica. Well, no, it's still too cold. Parts of it, I don't know. Well, let's slow that down. Let's zoom out. Can't help but notice those other Earths are not being where I want them to be. Okay. Well, when in doubt. Damn it. How do I rename things? I'm always forgetting how to do this stuff. Whatever, doesn't matter. Probably should pause this. This time we'll put it at the midway points. Go. Speeding up so the universe can find equilibrium. Okay, let's see. -45 degrees Celsius. Not the healthiest place. -29 degrees Celsius. Well, now let's just make my computer suffer. Probably should have paused before doing this. This hurts my hand. Okay. That is enough. And we'll just speed this up ever so slightly. 2 years a second. A second. Now the real question is, which Earth is the original Earth? This one. You know, I think everybody's okay. You know, slightly cold in some places. You know, honestly, I think this is an improvement. Earth has never been better. You know, -25 degrees Fahrenheit in Mexico. I'm sure everyone's cool with that. Let's see, Egypt is 6 degrees Fahrenheit. And everyone's like, only in America knows what Fahrenheit is. Fine. It is -12 degrees Celsius in Egypt. A certain Floridian is enjoying -5.7 degrees Celsius. But everybody's alive. Yeah, everybody's alive still. Everybody's A-okay. Gonna make the sun a tiny bit bigger though. And we're also gonna give it lower mass. Let's keep this going. Oh, that planet's gone. Why did it become this shape? Not applicable. It's like we don't even know how to... At least smoother now. Negative 222 degrees Celsius. So what if I increase... Okay, it is warmer than Uranus. I suppose I could have done anything that just changes into Earth, but nah, this is more interesting to do it this way. Anyway, so obviously there is nobody alive on that planet. Let's make... Ah, blue. It's a blue giant now. Okay. That many kelvins. So we multiplied the heat generated by the sun by 10 times. Like, you look at things like, oh, they're not that big. Like, here's the thing. Jupiter's in here. That means all the distance from the sun to Jupiter is multiple times over just to get to Uranus. Then Neptune, which is all this much further distance, which is... I'm just saying, the scale of the universe, the solar system, or even just how big the ocean and the planet are. I think people nowadays still take for granted just the massive scale of the universe. That being said, let's zoom in a little bit, see how everybody's doing. Mercury is at a temperature of... That's actually not that bad. You know, I multiplied the sun's heat by 10 times. You're telling me it had no effect? If anything, the Earth's colder? You actually dropped or increased on a couple degrees. Okay, so changing the actual temperature of the sun didn't do shit unless it just changed back instantly. Okay. Would turning luminosity have any effect on the planets, or would it just blind me? What on earth would happen if I just made the sun rotate faster? Don't think it does anything. Probably would in real life, but honestly, I don't think there's any computer on the planet that would actually understand what calculation you'd have to do in order to do that. I don't even... I mean, I'm not somebody who's like expert in this shit, but like, I don't even know how you would program a computer. Like, even if you knew how to do all of program this, and you actually did this stuff for an actual living. You know what? Just gonna make the sun 10 times bigger. Zoom in. Pause everybody real quick. Hey Earth, how you doing with the sun being 10 times bigger? What do you mean it's freezing the planet? What do you mean talking about like, oh, because it's bigger, the nuclear reaction occurring in the sun isn't functioning properly? Base just gave the star a heart attack by making it, 500 pounds overweight. It's normal mass. Let's go 10 times more mass. And go. Obviously, gravity had a problem with that. But it looks cool. Yeah, we lost I was hoping like maybe the outer solar system was still okay. Okay, so... let's just take the sun and we'll just double the mass. That's it. That's all we're going to do. Just double the mass. Nothing major. I keep forgetting where the replace thing is. Let me just turn this into Earth. Never remember how to do this. Stopped caring. Just gonna throw an Earth. There. You know, that's not bad in terms of temperature. Then again, it probably started off as a default Earth temperature. And so it probably just came into existence with all the heat it would have had if it were all the way in here. Obviously, and though this isn't accurate anymore because we have distorted the gravitational orbits. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. You know, doubling the sun's mass may have had I am trying to keep my eye on Earth, and it's so difficult. I think Earth is probably the only planet in this entire group. Well, I mean, the new Earth is the only one that's actually keeping a normal orbit. Everything else is just sort of thrown off. For a second, there was all 4 sevens. It's like, yeah, I got the jackpot. Yay. I don't think I've ever actually been to a casino. Okay, pause. How are we doing? Negative 210 degrees Celsius. Not the best. I think we started off in Uranus's orbit, now, well, orbital line around the sun, and now I think we actually are the same size. Well, that was a jump in temperature. Anyway, the sun has the mass of 2 suns, so too much. Jupiter is just fine. Why is Earth got a red fucking line now? Earth's doing a thing. So is it possible for everyone on a planet to have whiplash? Okay, so we have our giant fucking fiery Earth. And the sun. Where's Jupiter? Jupiter. What are you doing over there, man? You know, Pluto. Wait, what did you look like for a moment? It almost looked like Earth. Oh, it's... I think we're getting a little bit too much into a pinball game. That's fine. That's fine. This is just watch things make pretty colors. Oh god. Okay, so half mass, everybody just fucks off. Imagine if there was a thing to set everything. Okay, I'm trying to pick Jupiter. Where is Jupiter? Not Jupiter, Saturn. So I was trying to click on it and Saturn's like, nope. Damn it. "17 Earths." So all the planets have the same. Okay. Star orbiting Mercury. Probably fusing with it. That's the case. Star orbiting Venus. So you're saying Earth and Venus became a binary star system, Mercury and the Sun became a... Mars is just a star that's not orbiting anything. Jupiter is a star orbiting the Sun. Orbiting Sun. Orbiting Saturn. Orbiting Uranus. Orbiting Neptune. Okay, so Jupiter is the only one still behaving like a planet, really. Like, Jupiter is simply just orbiting the Sun. That's fine. So, Jupiter is orbiting the Sun, but Mercury and Venus are binary stars. No, the Sun and Mercury are binary stars now, which means Jupiter is orbiting the binary star system of Mercury and the Sun. Earth and Venus are a binary star system that are just saying, fuck everyone else. Mars is just a star that says, I don't give a shit about anybody's gravity. Neptune and Uranus are binary stars. Saturn... Okay, this is... Okay. So... Neptune and Uranus are binary stars. Mercury and the Sun are binary stars. The Earth and Venus are binary stars to each other. Mars is just a star saying, fuck everyone. Like, I have no gravity or attachments to anybody or anything. I'm not... Basically, Mars is not orbiting anybody, nor is anybody orbiting Mars. Mars is just completely the only isolated person here. And Jupiter is orbiting the binary star system that is Mercury and the Sun. But then Saturn is orbiting Jupiter, and Pluto is orbiting Saturn. So, I mean, technically Saturn and Pluto are still orbiting the Sun. But, yeah. And keep in mind, we're not paused here. We're just moving at a little over half an hour a second. But yeah. Neptune and Uranus are binary stars. Jupiter is orbiting the binary star system of Mercury and the Sun. Saturn is orbiting Jupiter as it does that. And Pluto is orbiting Saturn as Saturn orbits Jupiter, as Jupiter orbits Mercury and the Sun. And Mars is like, fuck everyone. And Venus and Earth... I mean, I guess Earth's decided, let's make love, not war. And the Sun seems to have more movement that way. I'm glad it's not bright. Probably should be, but I'm glad it's not. It would make, well, seeing anything difficult. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Nothing appears to be moving. Oh, stuff in here is moving. Earth and Venus, you guys aren't really Mars. Okay. Earth is a star orbiting Venus. Venus. That's Vesta. Venus is orbiting Mercury. How has Mercury become the center of the... I mean, obviously it's... All these guys out here are fine. So it's kind of drifting that way. Jupiter has gone inside. Saturn is... What are you doing, Earth? Ow. That's not what I clicked on. I clicked on Earth. Earth, what is happening with you? What is this around you, Earth? Whatever it is, I can't see because it's too fast. Venus. And hi, Mars? Are you part of this too? Or are you just passing? The game was like, we turned off orbits because we don't know what the fuck's happening anymore. The orbits keep changing. Everything's orbiting each other. This guy's like, what the fuck is happening? How am I orbiting everything? Oh, I can see why they turned off orbits. It's a little bit much. Okay, now I don't know what anything's labeled. Give me all this stuff back. Oh, I can only have one or the other? I mean, that honestly surprised that didn't happen faster. Oh my god, I'm just trying to click on the planets, stars, whatever. You know, it'd be nice if I knew how to make where I didn't click on. Damn it. Orbiting Mercury. Jupiter, Mercury, and Pluto. Orbiting Saturn? Neptune. Okay, so Jupiter, Neptune. So Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune. Okay. So Saturn and Mercury are binary stars. Mercury and Saturn are basically orbiting each other. Pluto is a star flying by Neptune. Star flying by Jupiter. Star orbiting Mercury. So technically these two aren't really involved. It's Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. Damn it. Right. Not that this accomplishes anything, but... And it's also kind of hard to fucking see. Can I make the fucking nebula not be visible? It's kind of in the way. I don't even know what most of this does. I don't even know what that does. But the main point is the three-body problem is the idea of you can't have three items in a stable orbit with each other. And by stable orbit, I mean in an orbit where they are both in each other's orbital gravity, like say the Earth and the Moon, but you have three items of the same mass. So for example, say if technically the Moon was the same size and mass as the Earth. Well, though technically each of these would have a different radius, right? True. So I mean, they all have the mass of the Sun. So all of these things have the mass of the Sun. It's just Mercury has 9.9 times the radius of Jupiter. Pluto is basically the size of the Sun. Neptune's the same. Same with Saturn. Jupiter. So Mercury. So oddly enough, even though Mercury is de facto the center of this gravitational area, they all have the same mass, but this is the one that actually has the smallest size. But I guess that also means it would have the greatest density. You're about the same as the others. Same as the others. Ah, that's too much. Okay, so all of these are the same mass and size with the exception of Mercury. We have Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Star orbiting Neptune. Star orbiting Mercury. Star orbiting Pluto. Star orbiting Neptune. Star orbiting Saturn. Flying by Pluto. Okay. So it's not considered part of this gravitational group. But here, so Mercury's kind of leading this charge. But they all have the same mass. So, with Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, and Mercury, all have the same mass as the Sun, and with the exception of Mercury, have the same size as the Sun. Mercury, however, being 10 times the size of Jupiter, so considerably smaller. But that being said, we have 5 planetary bodies, all of the same mass, that are hypothetically in a stable gravity. Slower speed. Though the nebula makes it pretty fucking hard to see. But yeah. We have 5 planetary bodies. I mean, if most you can consider these guys moons following this. But Saturn is orbiting Mercury. Jupiter is orbiting Neptune. Neptune is orbiting Pluto. Pluto is orbiting Neptune. Mercury's orbiting Saturn. Well, I mean, at this point, it means these two are binary. These two are... And of course, there's an argument of perspective. It could be these guys are much further away. But the fact that it does appear that these guys are the inside of a binary system. So they would be part of that same gravitation. Also, the fact that as they move, granted we're moving very slowly, 7 days a second, so 1 week a second. But yeah, Jupiter is orbiting Neptune. Neptune's orbiting Pluto. Pluto's orbiting Neptune. Saturn and Mercury. So Saturn and Mercury are binary here. Neptune and Pluto are binary, and Jupiter is orbiting Neptune. But all of these guys, particularly these two binaries, are in between these two binaries. So, I mean, it still doesn't count even if it did. I mean, it's not going to really accomplish anything. Seeing some movement. Though I'd say the conditions that would involve this no longer being a stable orbitary system would be 1, a celestial body exploding, or 2, a celestial body no longer being around the group. Let's slow this down. Mercury is flying by Pluto, orbiting Neptune, orbiting Neptune, orbiting Neptune. Orbiting Pluto. Okay, so these two stars are binary now. And these two are orbiting Pluto. Mercury might have actually, unless one of these pulls it back in, Mercury has left the gravitational effects of Pluto. Or is at least about to have escape trajectory. Let's try to turn orbits on real quick. I can't see that because the damn nebula. But main point is this: if any of these explode, that's not stable, and it, fucks off out of the gravitational pull of the others, also not stable. Oh, we're actually like leaving Mercury behind. Pluto and Neptune are kind of close. Slight concerns. Mercury is flying by Saturn. Okay, so Mercury has basically accepted that it's no longer part of the gravitational effects. Jupiter orbiting Pluto. Flying by Mercury. So that means it's orbiting Pluto. Orbiting Neptune. Orbiting Pluto. Okay, so we have Mercury being left in the dust. Okay, so Mercury is being left in the dust. And Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune are all orbiting Pluto. Well, so much for the place that was told it was no longer a fucking planet. Mars, what are you doing up there? You're just a star. Good for you, Mars. Flying by Jupiter, orbiting Jupiter. Yeah, we've kind of just left Mercury behind. One and a half years a second. Pluto is still flying by Neptune. Orbiting Jupiter, orbiting Mercury. Orbiting Mercury! Orbiting Neptune. Okay, so these guys are binary until they fucking explode. That's interesting. They're at least... Let's slow this down. I mean, they're switching who they're orbiting. Is Mercury still technically part of this? Okay, how about this? Given what's happening right now, First off, let's pause this so I can get a good look at things. Jupiter and Neptune are obviously orbiting each other. Pluto is... If it's getting pulled along at this point, it's either getting inertia pushing it, which I'm not sure how inertia would even work in space. And then Saturn is flying by Pluto. So technically, they're both getting pulled along by this. And Mercury is possibly gone forever. How about this? As far as I'm concerned, if the way it's gone like this, the way I've seen some planets and objects orbit each other in a orbit where they'll go behind, is this. If Mercury rejoins this group, then I consider it a stable 5-body problem. Where are you going, Saturn? But yeah, if Mercury can rejoin this group. Because, I mean, these guys are at least these guys are obviously a binary star system with forward momentum of a large degree. Very high temperature, interesting speed. But Saturn and Pluto are staying around in this. The question is, does Mercury ever return? And that's the thing, Saturn is sometimes like going really far ahead. And then it loops back. So here's the thing. Neptune and Jupiter are binary stars at this point, and they are basically acting like a binary star, except for they are also accelerating and decelerating. Hi, Mercury! You're not quite back into the orbit, but flying by Saturn. But the fact of the matter is this, you came back. What? Lumina came back? Yes, I'm making a reference to the final boss fight of Brave Fencer Musashi. Again, it's the best. Yeah, Mercury came back. It's literally actually went to the dead center, and I'm like moving around to make sure I'm not fucking up the perspective. Yeah, it absolutely is. I seem to have missed a couple planets all of a sudden. There we go. Guys, kind of drifting a little bit out of there, guys. I mean, Mercury did come back. But right now what we're kind of hoping for is for these two bodies to come closer again. Mercury, Pluto, and Saturn are currently these two are orbiting each other. And you're orbiting Mercury. So Mercury and Pluto are binary, and Saturn is orbiting Mercury. Which is interesting, because for a while there, Mercury had just completely left. Neptune. Where is that, by the way? It's not what I was wanting to click on. So these guys are technically orbiting each other, but they're really fucking far away. So here's the thing. Technically, when Mercury came back and rejoined, these guys kind of split. So here's the thing. Can we get these two groups back together? I mean, technically this is being a three-body problem up here. But I want these two back together. Wonder if we're ever going to go far enough away that a 150 years a second. Then again, I've said before I kind of would like a 9-foot-tall, big-titty waifu, but the square cube law of physics says that's not possible. Get cock-blocked by science. I mean, technically it doesn't accomplish anything and just me fucking around in a fucking video game. But guess what? Jokingly, air quotes, we solved the three-body problem. Then again, we've also looped the time, the simulation. So we're like probably about 30,000 years in the future or some shit. And we've kind of affected multiple things that should never have happened in physics. But the fact that we are moving at 150 years per second, and we have 3 major celestial bodies, all of the same mass, in a stable gravitational orbit with one another. Grantedly, they're all the same mass, and 2 of them are the same size. Interestingly enough, the one that's of a different size being much smaller than the others, as only being the other 2, because all 3 are one mass of the sun, so one solar mass. But okay, I think we lost one. No. Oh, it's back. Yay! It just went for a little bit of a walk. I was like, no. But yeah. So interestingly enough, this is how this works out. Because like I said, each of them have, all three of these have one solar mass. And Pluto and Saturn, Saturn being the one in the center of this, being the most stable spot, but yeah, we're going at 150 years a second. Which I'm not even sure if the simulation's actually working that way or not. I hope there's some database somewhere that's a cloud system for this game that's just like auto-saving everyone's random plays, including Greystone plays, and just uploading them to like a national, data bank just for additional computer information. By the way, Mercury, are you coming back ever? You appear to have gone off on your own, man. Granted, we've gone like 100,000 some odd years or some shit. So the fact that it even lasted this long was cool. And also, it probably would have looked different if I had had the camera centered on Saturn, on Pluto, or Mercury instead. Though it does make sense that Mercury was the one who got knocked loose. It has a smaller size. Now that being said, there's Mercury a very far distance away. And here are these guys, which honestly I have no idea what the scale of how far things are away anymore. Ow! It's so fucking bright. Mercury, come back! Mercury came back. I don't know if like the computer just like made stuff that didn't happen. Like if like let's say like the computer and the AI or like this like it saw me zoom out to look at Mercury and it's like, let's just change the calculation to make it do something it's not supposed to. Obviously he's wanting Mercury to go back into this group. That being said, Mercury has... There also is another possibility. Maybe that when this timer resets to 0, it changes stuff back to a air quotes default. I mean, it could be a problem in the programming. I mean, let's watch this and see what happens there. Or it could be like a set time to where it's more so just a loop now. It's like every 800. It could be like on a shift of every, like on the 8,000 mark, or on the 800, on the 8,000 mark. But yeah. it seems that Saturn is staying the de facto center part of this binary star system, or trinary star system. And what's happening is that Mercury and I think Pluto, then again Pluto was the center for a while. So at one point I was saying maybe like they're just, is it basically a binary star system where one of the three stars is a comet that occasionally keeps swapping back out with one of the other stars? Because I mean, while I was like, Mercury, come back, and now it's Mercury here. And I don't know if maybe it's a programming issue with the computer, maybe it's something with the timing here. But like, it's all the way out here. And it's like it goes forward. And it could be like it gets, maybe it's like getting an escape launch velocity. But also because of the way these two are orbiting each other, they're actually giving each other a slingshot boost. Kind of think Apollo 11 when it comes to the moon. And so what happens is it causes an escape velocity, shoots one out, and then this loses speed, and then these two are basically constantly giving each, and yep, it's back in there, giving each other an orbital boost. Though I think it's pretty much impossible for Pluto? I'm just looking over here at Jupiter, like, Pluto. That? What? Like, I don't think I can influence that in any way. If hypothetically Pluto goes all the way down here to Jupiter, and then one of them goes back up to here, I don't even know what that counts as. I don't think it's possible to speed this up. Nope, 225. 338. 507. No, Pluto! 1,100. No. Obviously, Jupiter's still here. It's binary that I can't remember. I think it's Neptune. Damn it. Ow, my eyes. Oh, I think we finally went far enough to get out of the fucking nebula. Well, that's disappointing. I mean, at least we're out of the nebula. I can see better now. My computer is like, for the love of God, what are you doing? Pluto? What is this? Flying by Jupiter. Well, it's not that he's affected by the gravity of Jupiter, it's the fact that it's the closest thing that actually exists in this simulation. Hypothetically, if we had actually left the solar system explosion nebula, we would have ran into other solar systems by now. Whoa. I think that's more of a normal binary star system, isn't it? Though I would imagine, like most people would imagine a binary star just be like opposite sides and just trading the center like it's a... Like imagine people spinning holding hands. You have the center of gravity technically being in the middle, but also you have centrifugal force pushing out. But I don't know if that really applies. This. Like really, I don't know anything. I just find it interesting. This shouldn't be this relaxing just to sit and watch. Then again, I'm the kind of person who would stay outside and watch a tree, just watching the leaves blow in the wind and watching the tree. Heck, I'm the kind of person to stand outside on the front porch, drink some tea, and watch a thunderstorm. Or just, again, I'm the person who goes out on bike trails and just walks on the bike trail to enjoy the, you know, it's just really calm and peaceful. Uranus, Earth. What the fuck is this circle? Oh no, I lost my other friends. Ow! So fucking bright. I still think it'd be interesting, like an idea of a thing called, you know, Touch Grass, the game, where it's just, you know, like take the Lake Juno underground lake ancient ruins in Mega Man Legends 1. Remove the music, just keep the ambient sounds, or even just the light music, and just no enemies, just casually just to enjoy walking around there. Excuse me, what is this orbit? Mercury's not going anywhere. Granted, the way the trail moves it makes me think Mercury, so I honestly can't tell. But Mercury itself doesn't have any sort of trail. It says it's orbiting Saturn, and I see it look like it's moving. Then again, it could be just that we're focusing on, or it could be computer limitations. Okay, well, I think we've done enough.